Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Frozen Heart, Season 2. Today, I am your Dungeon Master, ZedXC, and today I'm here with Ben, who is playing Vaven.
Bonjour.
Amazing. We also
How
have
white
Sam.
did that sound?
Very.
Hola! There we go, we'll do hi in different languages.
We have Sam, we have Curtis,
Konnichiwa.
we have Molly, who is our new player.
Dzień dobry.
Oh, thanks for that
Wait, what?
text just now, Sam. Wait,
No.
what language was that, Molly?
Polish.
Polish?
Oh wow.
Yo, she's
Rad.
not a weeb like the rest of us.
She's not
Damn
a
it.
Hey, speak for yourself, I
spoke
ain't no
French.
weeb.
You did
French
Japanese as
is-
well, you weirdo.
French is
For
European
like 1
weeb.
year.
Yeah.
Shinshinwa choto desu ne.
Shut up if you want to keep those windpipes, Curtis.
Shut up, weeaboo. Anyway,
Oh, I see my penis is small, isn't it?
Yep.
what?
That's the
I don't
one
think
thing I
it's more.
remember.
Stop talking.
Alright,
9.
anyway. So I guess we'll just get into the game now. So,
Nice.
for all those people who aren't there at the moment, just be very quiet until your characters appear.
Hopefully
Okay.
never.
Okay, Vaven, you're standing next to your friends' graves. Very morbid place to start. Lona has disappeared into the wind, and you are standing quite alone.
I'm just gonna silently walk back to. I forgot what the town's called.
Rotberry.
That one.
Yeah. Just silently take a day walking in solidarity back to Rotberry. There's just an air of silence around you as the day slowly ends and a new one begins, and over the night you fail to hear any of the rustles and bustles of creatures under the undergrowth. There is nothing but coldness in the air as you wander back. Heading into Rotberry, you see the familiar, torn down, ruined town that sits around you, like it normally did. Except now there is an odd peculiarity to the town. It appears that a small cart of people are slowly setting up what appears to be a sort of tent in the center of the town. They haven't finished putting up the tent yet, but they appear to be working on it.
I'm staying away from that. The last unnecessary thing I investigated got too many people killed.
Okay.
Ah!
You stay away from the cart and the people setting up the tent, and where do you head?
I'm gonna take a little detour. And is there any like blacksmith place?
In Rutberry, there is no
Yeah.
blacksmith.
Is there any Okay. Is there any general merchant?
There appears the only kind of things that are in Rutberry is just it's just a couple bars and a bank, the boat place. It appears that
Okay.
ever since the city has sort of shut down in a way, nobody's really bothered to do anything to fix it back up.
Never mind then. I'll just head back to the light bar.
Okay. You very slowly, very silently wander back to the light bar. You head into the familiar sort of wooden shack with the black marble walls and look around. Inside the light bar, you see the familiar faces of the various different mannequins wearing their human or elven or dwarven forms standing around. and you see the bartender just gingerly just cleaning out a mug in front of you.
I'm back.
Ah, you're back. How was it?
I'm sure you can figure from my brief visit it was tragic, to say the least.
Well, that's very very sad. I'm sorry, but if there is anything I could do to help, in fact, there might be something I could do to help. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable, but it's nice to see that highs never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. This is really me.
Discovered.
Bartender, breathe it in. It's a lot, the suit, the bod. When you're staring at a sub-god, what can I say except you're welcome? The layout, just blast and the power. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary mortal guy who gave you the power and saved your life when you were fighting rest fire. This guy, when high or scope bold, who kept you safe in the hold. You're looking at him, yo. Oh, also I am your patron. You're welcome to stretch your life and find you a maiden. Also I got your friend laid. You're welcome, and I don't even get well paid. So what can I say except you're welcome? For the world I built with my hands. There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. Hey, you're welcome, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The terrors, the snow, that sound. Oh, that's just too much just messing around. I learned magic so I could cast spells, but with all this magic I got overwhelmed. What's the lesson? Why are you vanishing? Don't mess with me or my army of mannequins. And the tapestry here in your brain shows a whole world of pain. Look where I've been, I made everything happen. Look at that mean mannequin just to be tapping. Hey! Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for this wonderful dimension, you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, you gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need you alive. You're walking away, you're welcome. 'Cause I can do anything but die. You're welcome, and thank you! Anyway, as I was saying, Nox is upstairs.
Can I just say, you didn't even change the core chorus of it.
No, I didn't. Didn't need to. I mean, it's 2 words. Come on.
This is a singing session now.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is what drives Vaven to his death, guys.
He just kills himself.
Yep.
He knows life can't get any better than that. What's the point?
Okay. Yeah. He, as this, like, all this stuff is happening around him, there's just, like, streamers and, like, explosions going on around him of just, colors and lights flashing. He eventually, as the song dies, he sits down, and back into his normal sort of stance, and he looks at you and he's like, well, Nox is upstairs if you want to talk to her. I said an infirmary to keep her alive.
Hello?
Hello?
Did you cut out?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh. Where did I cut out? What was I saying?
That's a good question.
Oh, I'll just say everything I just said again then, I guess. You walk into a, all the lights and, sorry. As he's singing, there's just a craton of lights and streamers flying everywhere, appearing out of thin air to fly across the room and then disappearing, and the lights just of various different colors strobe around you as he dances across the room. And as the song ends, he sort of sweeps back into his normal position, sits down, and kind of goes back into his normal, very stoic face. Anyway, as I was saying, Nox is upstairs. I have built an infirmary for her to stay.
Okay. Thanks. And then Vaven's just gonna walk up to said infirmary,
Okay.
wondering what the hell that was.
Okay, you head up to the infirmary and wander in. Inside the infirmary, you see a lot of... Jesus. You see a lot of mannequins, not wearing any sort of human form, just in the normal, like, drawing model form, moving around the room, just milling around, setting up certain things, casting spells over Nox. Nox is lying on a bed in the center of the room. Slowly behind you comes the bartender. She's awake for now. You can talk to her if you wish.
Hey Nox.
How are you going, Vaven?
Nox is looking in a fairly sorry state. Her entire, like, right arm is completely missing. Just sort of chopped away from her body by the explosion. There are burn marks across her chest and neck. And she's not looking healthy. She's very pale as well.
Vaven, what happened? I don't really remember a lot, and I suddenly don't have an arm somehow.
A lot of things happened. Where do you... What do you remember?
I remember some kind of explosion, and then you rushing around frantically, and then something to do with the portal. And then I blacked out. I don't remember anything beyond that.
You cut out after the pause or something.
She did not cut out. That's entirely you, Ben.
No.
Sorry, Ben.
I guess I'm having some wacky internet troubles.
Yeah. Nox, do you want to just like...
Long story short, I just don't remember a lot beyond being pushed into some kind of portal.
Guess you cut out again?
Really?
Ben!
Ben, fix your internet! She didn't even
can't.
cut
I don't know. I cut
5-minute
out.
break so Ben can fix his internet. I petition it.
I don't think there's much I can actually do.
Do you want to like
Besides suffer through it.
Restart the router?
Restart Discord or something, maybe?
Sorry,
restart-
folks, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Okay. I will try. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
A lot of moments.
I might have to just
I
like,
loved that song, Zed. You
Hold
were
on.
fabulous.
Oh, why thank you. I'm gonna go to be right back mode.
Okay.
They're feeling on
we are back. Anyway. So, where were we? Sam, you look at Nox's body on the bed, and you just see that her
Why
entire...
is Samantha looking at Nox's body?
So, I'm just weird.
Oh, yo.
Let me get my thoughts in order. Don't. Okay.
You just sang, okay?
Yeah, I got my. I totally just sang. That wasn't a recording. Anyway, Ben, Vaven is looking at Nox on the bed, and Nox's entire right arm is missing, charred away from her body. Her skin looks burnt and broken, and it appears to be sewn together rather tightly against her sort of collarbone. She's wearing bandages around her entire chest area with a kind of half constructed Hawaiian shirt on from the remnants.
Yeah.
that
Oh
was
no,
on
the Hawaiian
before.
shirt.
Still got it. Still got it.
Okay.
It's impressive it survived.
What do you say?
It's a magic wine shirt, obviously.
Oh no, this is no magic here. Or luck.
Just love.
Channels the power of Maui.
It's my lucky Hawaiian shirt.
Okay, anyway, actually being in character.
Yeah.
That was necessary.
Yes.
Hey Nox.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah?
Vaven. How are you?
Not too good, actually.
Oh, why is that? Did something happen?
I don't know. Did something happen?
I mean, I just remember going through a portal, so I'm kind of in a lot of pain right now, and my memory skills aren't great anyway. So
What do you remember up to?
You being real frantic. I was in a lot of pain, and then I blacked out.
Ah. So, Wrath blew up your arm, as I'm sure you've figured out.
What? Nox looks at her arm, and this is the first time she's realizing that she doesn't have. Now I can't wear my lucky Hawaiian shirt correctly.
Wasn't very lucky, huh?
Hey, you stay out of this. You're not even here, nerd.
Stop metagaming,
You're
Curtis.
dead. Dead people aren't lucky at all.
I'm gonna rhyme you all down.
Wait, Vaven, where's everyone else?
They didn't make it?
Wait, do you mean everyone?
I mean, Bleak and Baronoth, but, I still have Moon Pie. I, pull out Moon Pie's little jar.
Moon Pie is in a cocoon in the jar. It appears to be kind of hanging off one of the sticks and is just sort of gently hanging there.
Oh, how? How did you survive?
I'm not quite sure. Actually. Dumb luck, I suppose.
Well, this is rather sad news. I can't say it's sunken in, but I don't know.
At this point, the bartender sort of wanders in behind you, Vaven, and says, Nox is making a full recovery from her injury. I have a door in the room. We can use it to get her back home. In a few days, I'd say. For now, the mannequins are taking the best care. The one that Baronoth ordered when he was still with us is in here somewhere. I put a... Oh, there he is. He points to a mannequin in the corner of the room. The mannequin is just sort of fiddling with glass bottles, mixing liquids together. with its back to you. As the bartender points at the mannequin just sort of awkwardly looks up and turns around, and you see that, unlike the other mannequins who are completely just wooden and blank, the mannequin has like a small smiley face drawn onto it with like permanent marker.
Oh, that's mega cute.
Hello. I'm Vaven.
The mannequin sort of stands up awkwardly, putting down the glasses, and walks over to you. He puts his hand up. Hello.
Hi?
He's just standing there with his hand out very awkwardly.
I shake it.
He seems pleased by the shake, and he puts his hand down. I don't have a name.
Oh.
Yes. The bartender sort of leans and he's like, I thought you'd like to name him.
Nox? Any ideas?
I reckon you should name him Dummy.
Very well then. I guess your name shall be Dummy.
Well then.
Dummy thick.
Well then. Hello, Vaven. I am Dummy.
Dummy,
Yes.
can I ask a favor?
Indeed.
Would you go fetch me some painkillers or something? Maybe a coloring book or two, if you have that available? I'm rather bored and in a lot of pain.
Painkillers and coloring book coming up right away. And the dummy sort of turns around and like on his heels and like walks over to the two glasses that he was mixing together. He picks up like a pack of what appears to be small pills and walks over, hands them to you, and then hurries out the door to retrieve a coloring book of some sort. I thought, now that you are appearing to miss some of your party members, you could take him with you as a sort of a replacement of sorts. Well, he could never replace them, but he can do his best.
I mean, he certainly has the intelligence of Baronoth, am I right?
We did.
Yeah. Was that too soon? I feel like that may have been too
Dies
soon.
this morning. Yo,
But
jokes at his expense.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm new to this whole grieving thing, so forgive me if I say something a little bit controversial.
It's okay, Nox. I think we're all affected by the deaths.
And not necessarily in the right state of mind.
Indeed.
I mean, what do we do now?
Okay. Well, Nox, in a few days you'll be going back to the room. You can still maintain Captain of the Guard without an arm, just you'll be a lot less active in the community, more authoritative. Vaven, your quest is not finished here. You must still go and find Thumold. Oh, Thumoth, sorry. Well, this quest will be a difficult one if you're going by yourself. I suggest you find some acquaintances sooner or later to replace the ones you've lost. It may be a harsh thing to say, to completely replace people, but it will, well, it is of the utmost necessity. But till that time comes, there is a circus in town that you could visit with and get to know your new dummy. Apparently there's two circuses, actually.
Wait, will the guard actually take me back? I mean, I did not leave well with, my co-leader Timmy. He was rather glad I was, gone, shall we say?
Well, you were only on vacation, were you not?
I know, but I mean, I worked so hard and everyone kind of had grudges against me, So I maybe have pushed them a little bit too hard for
What
the
do you
greater good.
suggest then, Nox?
Well, I mean, I look like a pirate, so what if I became a pirate?
You
I'm
wish to
not
Pirate
con-
sure
leader. So I
you're.
wouldn't have to do any of the work, I would just order people around.
I'm not sure you have the moral standing of a pirate.
Oh, no, but here's the catch. We're good pirates. Well, yeah, good pirates than other pirates.
And how do you plan to get a boat?
I don't know, maybe I'll ask somebody if they're renting a boat. Rent a boat for a week and see how it goes.
No one here is renting a boat, Nox. I'm sorry that...
Such a party pooper.
I'm sorry, Nox, but your time on this quest is over. We cannot allow you to continue in the state that you are in.
Well, will I ever see Vaven again?
Of course. When Vaven is
Well,
done with his quest, he will come visit you. And you know the path that you must take. You're heading down to the room anyway.
True.
You'll see Vaven again.
Well, Vaven, can you make me promise? If you find another Hawaiian shirt, could you get it for me, please?
That wasn't what I expected to be promising, but of course I will.
Ah, yes! This one's a bit, I think it's ready for the memorial shelf. Don't you think?
Yes, it does look a bit broken.
Yes, maybe I'll have it framed, put it above my desk, my old desk.
A memoir of a brilliant adventure.
That's debatable.
Well, at
Okay,
the very
adventure.
least, a memorable one.
Well, it's
Actually,
getting dark.
Could I ask you something?
Me?
Yes.
Of course.
I'd rather do this in private.
Of course. In the next room. He turns around and walks out the door, and as you guys are moving to the next room over, you see Dummy walking past, just sort of like ambling past you. As he walks past, he goes, "Hello, Vaven," and then walks into the Nox's room with a with like a magazine that appears to have like a crossword puzzle and stuff in it.
Nice.
The bartender brings you into a empty room. It appears to be one of the hotel rooms with a bed and like everything. What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to discuss what happened with Breath.
Yes.
I'm sure you can imagine I'm not in the best state of mind.
Oh no, I can imagine that you're
Yes.
not. Listen,
I think
Vaven, this is a very dangerous quest that you have set out on. Reth is a dangerous person, and so is was a dangerous person, and Thumoth is incredibly powerful. He is a god. He is more powerful than me. He is more powerful than the Rodent King. He is more powerful than any of us. He will send powerful forces after you. That is why we must get the God Slayer. It is our only hope.
But there's something else.
Yes.
I feel like in that fight I wasn't capable enough. Like the mismatched combination between my own skills and the power you gave me, it wasn't enough, and as such, that happened. And I wanted to know if I could have a more just using a more extreme level of your own abilities and disregarding everything that I originally had.
You wish to rely solely on my powers and forfeit your way as a wizard.
Yes.
That is a tough decision to make, Vaven. Are you sure you're willing to do such a thing?
Yes.
Very well. You shall have the full extent of my power. You will become a warlock rather than a wizard, and you will be different. The magic you will know will not be that of the arcane, but of the eldritch.
Mm.
Are you prepared for this?
Yes.
He sort of lifts out his hand in front of him. Take my hand.
Vaven takes his hand.
This swirling, coiling energy appears from his shoulder and wraps down his arm towards you. The strands pierce into your wrist as they reach the hand, and immediately your arm begins to glow. Slowly the glowing comes up to your body, and you feel your eyes become... it reaches your eyes and your heart. Your eyes glow with this brilliant white light as the power rushes through you, and you feel just pure energy combating the knowledge that you had once known. The two forces colliding against each other, suddenly the power that was flowing through you coming out on top. The bartender releases your hand, and you drop to the floor. Vaven,
Am I, like, still conscious?
you are still conscious.
Okay. So now, can I pick myself up, or am I, like, all...
You
God.
can pick yourself up.
Okay.
You stand
Yeah.
back up, and the bartender looks at you. Are you still willing to go on this quest?
At this point, I have to. I can't sit idly by after all I've already invested in this.
Good. We need a hero like you, Vaven. Now, I suspect that your little friend, and he points at Moonpie's jar, is going through some interesting changes. When she emerges, she might not look the same, but trust me, she is still her. You will also probably be able to understand her a little better. But in the meantime, do enjoy your time here in Rupberry before you have to leave. Get to know Dummy. He is, he isn't the smartest, but he will be a valuable asset in your coming days.
Thank you.
No, thank you. He heads out of the room. Oh, and then, like, peeks his head back in. Oh, by the way, it's getting close to nighttime. You can sleep here if you want.
DM question.
Mhm.
How many days is it until we organize to leave on the power trip?
It's about a couple days.
Is there a definitive number? Is it 2, 3?
2.
Okay. Is it 2 now, or is it 2 once I go to sleep?
2 if you go to sleep now.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to sleep.
Okay. You hit the hay and just sort of take a night. Do you actually sleep, or do you just meditate?
Well, meditate, elf sleep.
Okay.
Sleep's the...
So you decide to sleep?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your dreams are restless. You see sort of reenactments of possible outcomes, things you could have done instead, flowing through your mind as you think about all the people that you have lost and the people that have been injured. Your dreams are haunted by the shadows of Thumoth and Wrath standing before you, but each dream seems to end with the same image: the image of your blade cutting through Wrath's neck and his head flying off into the darkness. As you wake up, you find yourself drenched in a cold sweat as the morning light peers through the windows. You sit up in bed, and as you sit up in bed, Dummy walks into your room. Hello, Vaven.
Hello again.
Is that always been there? Dummy points to the corner of your room, where a large white, what appears to be akin to Moonpire's cocoon, is hanging from the ceiling. It hangs about a foot off the ground and is about 6 feet tall in its length.
No, it hasn't, but I imagine it'll be there for a bit longer. Can I actually identify if it's opening or like going to open soon?
You carefully step out of bed and walk closer to it. Embedded in the cocoon, you see glass shards just sort of poking out, and a wooden cap, like a kind of bottle cap, as well as sticks and leaves protruding from the silk. It appears that it could hatch at any moment.
By any moment, do you mean like any second, or like any hour, or any minute?
Any second, any hour, any minute. You have no idea.
Okay. Can I make like a smart brain check to see if I can figure it out?
You can make a nature check to see if you can figure it out.
Okay. Oh, I can pull out the metal dice.
The metal dice.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
that. And you may have heard the sound of other stuff just falling to the ground.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah. Let's pull out the metal dice. It's been a while.
Hello, old friends. It's been a while.
Okay.
Breaks his disc.
How'd you know? Okay, so
I feel like they're huge. I really wish like they were massive. How much for big D&D die? Damn it. Yeah,
okay, so I've rolled a good 10, and that's great.
So no modifiers on that?
That's with modifiers.
Oh, okay. With a 10, it looks like it's during its sort of the end of its cycle of being a cocoon. That's about as much as you can tell.
Okay, so I'm not gonna waste the day there. Moonpie can figure it. Actually, you know, I turn to Dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Dummy,
Ooh, Snazzy dies.
As he dies.
You can't even read them.
Sorry.
this is terrifying looking.
You
Can't
can't
find
read
it.
them, but they look beautiful.
Amazon.
Sorry, we're looking at pictures of dice. Hold on. Dummy sort of turns to you. Yes?
Would you mind keeping an eye on this cocoon, and if anything comes out of it, find the bartender and get him to contact me?
Your wish is my command, Vaven. Dummy just sort of like walks over to the bed, sits there, and just his head, though it doesn't have eyes except for that like little drawn-on smiley face, his head snaps towards the cocoon, and his body is like lifelessly still as he just stares at it.
I'm gonna just back out of there and then walk.
Yeah. You back out of the room and wander back into the main sort of foyer. What
I'm just gonna leave the light bar and then head out to the circus because I think something wants to wants me to go there.
Something might want you to go there. You head out
Yeah.
of
Raised the sword and it just said, "Go to circus, go to circus, go to."
No.
I don't know what it is, but I feel an urge to go to the circus.
Man, I wonder what the urge is to go to the circus. Jeez, it might not be like pre-planning or anything. Anyway, you wander out of the light bar and start wandering over to the circus that's being constructed in the middle of the town centre. Wandering up to the circus, you see it's a large tent. It's akin to the child circus that you saw before in its size, but the colours are slightly different, and it appears that everyone who is wandering around aimlessly can very clearly see it and see you as well. You kind of open... You want... It doesn't appear to be open at the moment, but there are circus members sort of wandering around.
I'm gonna find one of them.
Okay. You kind of you wander around until you see a small group of people sitting in a circle just behind the large tent, gently playing away on various musical instruments. Curtis, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Oh,
Oh, God.
Come on, Curtis, let's go, buddy. I believe in
Make
you.
it do it. I had the rhymes. I'm screwed.
Oh, okay, you write out your rhymes. Okay, Molly, would you like to introduce your character first?
Oh, okay. Bang or do it? Wait.
Hmm?
Go? Or-
No, just introduce your character. Just
What do you
say
look like?
What do they look?
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you look like?
My name is Fadov. I'm a.
how do I know what your
furball.
name is?
Yeah, just what you look like. What does he see?
Oh yeah, I'm a furbolg. I'm at least 6 foot. I'm wearing like clown pants, like tucked into some boots and like black top. I've got really long black hair, like tied into a braid, so it's out of my way. So I'm ready. Yeah,
Are you
Is that
carrying
good
any
enough?
sort of like musical instrument or anything, or are you just
a
singing?
viola.
A viola. Curtis.
You see a rather beefy-looking Goliath. Ooh, I'm not gonna rhyme for this part. I'm lazy. Just be sitting there with a axe strapped to his back, picking his teeth.
Okay.
That didn't rhyme.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah,
he's not
I said
gonna
I wasn't
rhyme
rhyming for.
this,
I'm not gonna rhyme when I speak in Curtis person. That's too difficult.
Okay, Curtis person.
That's how we tell the difference. If he's speaking in Curtis person, he's not rhyming.
Okay.
Okay, you wander over to the group.
What exactly is going on here?
Either one of you can answer that.
I have to rhyme, please.
Why did you do this to yourself, Curtis?
I mean, it's gonna be great.
Why
when
do
things
we all do
work.
this to ourselves? We should.
I can't sing, but I gotta in some way be musical, so that's the only option.
I don't sing either, so
You can just slap your legs.
I sound like a chalk bird being burned with a mixture of cats, okay? It's real bad.
It's big sad. Okay, I'm gonna answer the question, considering you two haven't.
sorry.
Sitting next to the two that were just described, there is a tiefling carrying a lute. No, sorry, not a lute. No, wrong. That's wrong character. Carrying an accordion.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, there's a tiefling sitting next to them carrying an accordion. He looks up and he's like, "Playing music, my friend. Music is the rhythm of life." And who are you?
I'm Vaven, and you three are?
Well, my name is Rhythm. This is my, this is my friend Meredith, and, Well, this lovely young lady here is my friend Fadov.
Nice to meet you.
And what are you doing here, young fellow? Or old fellow, considering you're an high elf?
Well, I came back from two of my friends being murdered.
As you say that,
Oh.
you see Rhythm sort of like smile, like falter for a second. He's like, and then go back to like how it was before. He's like, "Oh, that's interesting, slightly terrifying. Are you okay?"
No.
Ah.
That's
Well,
quite sad. Perhaps he's gone mad.
Pat, do you need some help?
I'm not quite sure. I was directed to come to the circus for some reason.
well, to probably cheer you up, my dear friend. Welcome to the circus. We are doing a show later today. If you would like to come and watch, we can certainly try and play you a happy song.
Is it anything like the last circus I visited?
What was the last circus you went to?
It was completely employed by children.
Ah,
They were mutilated, abused, malnourished, and controlled by this somewhat maniacal middle-aged man.
no, it is nothing like that. Are you okay once again, I ask?
No, this has probably been the worst few months of my life.
That is upsetting. We will try to make your day fun, if you will. Perhaps you could join us in a song.
I'm not so sure if I'm the singing type.
Oh,
But-
don't worry.
I do know how to play the flute, although I haven't been out of practice and haven't seen one in a while, so I don't know how well I'd be at it.
The flute? We don't have a flute player in our little band, but perhaps you could join us in performing tonight. As he's sort of like very excitedly talking, another group walks up behind them. Hey, berserk dweebs!
Oh god.
The group appears to be solely consisted of humans. One of them appears to be quite tall, the other and very bulky. The other appears to be short and large, and the other it just appears to be very kind of normal. The tiefling twists around in his seat to look at the people that are walking up behind him. Oh, you. The large bulky man that appeared to be the one that said that before walks up to them. Yeah, it's me. What are you doing over here, huh? Playing with your stupid little instruments? The tiefling kind of looks quite flustered at this sudden like confrontation. The instruments are not stupid. They are beautiful, and we know how to play them. So fuck off, Kenley, you piece of shit. The human appears to be quite sort of taken aback by the sudden just sort of boldness of the statement. If anyone would like to chime in, they are more than welcome.
I have a sentence. Just make him more of a dick, please. Because currently it's unjustified.
Okay.
Tall as the
I
dude.
prepped for this, and I'm real proud of it.
How
You don't
tall
seem to be
is
that well prepped for it.
how tall is who?
Really?
Make him a dick. Make him more of a dick, please.
Kinley is quite tall. He's about 6 foot.
Oh, that's
That's like nothing.
Well, compared to you,
I say being 5'2".
for a
he
human.
does 6 foot.
Yeah. Kinley.
You mean you aren't normally around people that are 7 foot high? Jeez, what's wrong with you?
Fucking Nathan.
Kinley wanders over to you.
Who's you?
Kinley wanders over to Rhythm and grabs the accordion out of his hands and just sort of like pushes the two sides together, crushing the middle. It lets out this sort of pitiful squeak. Look at this. This is a fool's instrument. Rhythm.
I'll walk up to him and grab his cuff. I'll say it directly to his eyes. This man is annoying. Too busy toying to realize the mistakes he makes, and so I'm considering destroying.
Kinley stands there for a second, just sort of like squints his eyes at you. Fucking Goliath.
Okay, I'm gonna can I grapple him, please?
Okay. You can grapple him.
Oh yeah. I won't even rage. That's a 24 to grapple.
You know what? I reckon that grapples him. Sorry, what was that, Molly?
What's your name, Curtis?
And Meredith.
You just said it.
Everyone's calls me Mary.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so you know, I have a +8 to athletics. Yo, I got a +9 to performance though. Never mind.
Harry, let them go. You're gonna suffocate them.
As you sort of grab him, Kinley just sort of goes, no. The two sort of like the other men are like, what? No, put him, Kinley, get him down, and they grab like your arms and like start trying to pull you down. Roll a strength check.
Cool. Okay, and as I do, I'll say just a little while longer. I just need to show that I'm stronger. And that will be a 8.
An 8. Okay.
Obviously not.
You say that, but as you say that, they are able to pull your arms down to the ground. So Kenley's feet are now once again safe on the ground. He drops the accordion at his feet, and he's like, "Stupid fucking freaks!" And then Kinley and the two of them walk away. This isn't over. I'll have you know. Listen.
I'm sure it is.
No, it's not. You guys from your stupid ass little Cirque Berserk thing, you think you're so much greater than us because you always arrive where we're going. No. Listen here, okay? We're gonna have a little competition, you know? You and your little circus of freaks, okay?
Oh, I love a competition.
The Arcana Bazaar is going to whoop your fucking asses. A battle of the bands, some could say.
Oh,
Okay?
I'm so scared. Oh my god.
Shut up, Furbolg.
Oh, shut up. I'm tall as you.
Go back to the forest.
Fuck you.
Kinley turns around and is like, come on, Dax, come on, Chip. And the two humans sort of like start heading back towards the, towards like the main area of the city. As they walk away, Rhythm turns to Vaven. He's like, "I'm sorry you had to see that."
Oh no, that's okay. That's one of the nicer humans that I've met.
Once again, deeply concerning. That was Kenley. He is the main bard of the Arcana Bazaar. We appear to have followed the same route as them, so we encounter them on every single goddamn stop we come across. Every time they keep stealing our money.
Perhaps you could go the opposite way as them?
Well, here's the thing. Once we set a path, we can't change the path. We've already booked the stadiums. We've already booked the dates. You can't just cancel all those things and just restart from the beginning. That would be a huge waste of money. All the cities and towns already know of our revival. If we were to cancel, then so many of our fans would be disappointed. But still...
Is this town big enough to actually have fans? Because it's quite, cozy.
Well, the plan was to just stop here for a little while, but it appears that the Kana Bazaar also thought that that was a good idea. We're not really going to perform much here, besides one show, before we move on, but... Jesus. The Kana Bazaar. You know, they really get on my nerves, you know? A lot of them. They think they're so grandiose, so great. They're always coming up to us, challenging us to battle of the bands, and every time we lose because that stupid flute that one has.
What kind of flute does that one have?
Kenley. He's a flute player. Piece of shit.
Is he just a really good one? Is the flute magical?
As far as we can tell, he's great at it, but we don't know if it's magical or not. It's supernatural how well he can play that fucking thing.
Weak as he is, but so it is. He's great at what he does.
Indeed. It's annoying, honestly. Infuriating, some would say.
It's been many times I've wanted to break his flute because he's so damn good.
Oh, I want to break his flute as well.
I want to break his
does
face
he-
as well.
Does he normally carry the flute with him?
Normally? Why?
I have ways to check if it's magical or not.
10 minutes later.
Yeah, 10 minutes later, of course.
He normally does carry his flute with him, as most musicians do. He's a bard, of course. Him, Dax, and Chip. They normally carry their instruments wherever they go.
Um,
I have
how
a quick
far
question.
away is where they're setting up?
Just outside the city. We were able to get here first, so we got the good spot before they could.
I see. Thank you.
No, thank you. Actually, I have a proposition for you, if you wouldn't mind. You're a man of many talents, are you not?
A tad.
You appear to be an adventurer, though a wary one. And magical?
Yes.
Would you be interested in helping us with our little predicament?
In what manner?
Well, it's quite simple, really. If we're going to, well, teach Kenley a lesson so that he stops, well, destroying my accordion, I kind of need this. And every time he keeps trying to break it, and then he calls me an idiot. But if we could teach Kenley a lesson, perhaps he'd leave us alone? I was wondering if you'd help us with this.
What kind of lesson?
Maybe just breaking his flute, or, I don't know, scaring him off.
So you want to fight fire with fire?
Exactly. He's been bullying us for so long, why don't we take our chance to bully him?
But do you want to stoop to his level?
Of course we do!
I will do a little bit of scouting, and I'll come back here with my response.
Okay. Kenley just sort of like, yes, thank you very much. If you could help in any way, we would be most thankful.
Although I wouldn't rather not go there alone, because if something were to happen, I would be severely...
True. Meredith? Meredith Vadov, would you, care to accompany him at all?
I'll nod.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
You have cursed yourself, Curtis. You have cursed yourself.
I mean, it's great fun.
It's
So
gonna
much
be
great about it.
It's gonna be interesting, but you gotta bring your A game. That's the thing.
I have prepared a lot. I've already
You-
prepared stuff for the oncoming musician off.
Ooh.
This is great.
Okay. You Okay, so you guys, kind of, Vaven, what do you do?
I'm just gonna head to the outskirts of the city, but before I what am I thinking of? Before I go to their little tent, I'm going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual because I can still do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even on the Warlock using the Pact of the Tome with the Book of Ancient Secrets invocation. Yay!
Yay! You need to have.
Yeah.
Do you have a spellbook now?
I mean, I still have my spellbook.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just for like logistics, we just say it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. What are you using? Sorry, what you're using? Detect magic
Yes. As a
on
ritual, so I've got like 10 minutes before I go over there.
on. Oh, so
I'm
you're
just
doing
using. I just do it myself, then I can go over there and see if it's stuff's magical.
Oh, can you actually do that?
I'm sure that's how it works. Yeah, it's for the duration, I can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me for 10 minutes.
Awesome. Okay. You cast it as a ritual. How long does it take to cast?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So
Yeah.
you're just sort of casting it as you go.
If I can do that.
Yep, you can do that.
Cool.
You start making your way into the back of the city. You wander near the. It's around where the city gates that you first pried open with brute force. Where Baronel first pried open with brute force, standing
yes.
sort of lonely in the snow. There appears to be a circus sort of sprouting out of the side of a field of sorry, not a field. What are they called? Oh, like grape fields? What are they called?
Grapevines? Vineyards?
Vineyards. That's it. It appears to be a circus just sort of protruding out of a vineyard in the distance.
Okay. It's so the tent that's just that tent is just chilling.
The tent's just chilling there.
Okay, so by now have I casted it?
You have
The
casted it by
disadvantage.
now. By the time
And
you finish it.
Can we just say that you guys are saying casted?
Casted it, did it? And my two new circus friends, Mary and the one that I forgot the name.
Fade off.
Dove.
Faye?
Dove. You can just call her Faye or Dove. I don't mind.
Fada? Okay. Yeah,
You call me Death.
Mary and
I feel like I'm
Fada
fucking
the head.
Yep.
With me. Okay, so I'm gonna sort of just approach it pretty casually.
Okay.
Just walking.
Mary Fada, you just still following? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Curtis?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give my best.
Okay. The group,
Beast.
your group of three just sort of like casually wanders up to the large circus tent. It appears to be also non-functioning at the moment, with circus members sort of wandering around, setting up different props and stuff, bringing things in and out of the tent. It appears to be well stocked with members, just milling around, doing various things.
Okay, I'm just gonna look for the original guys that actually came to that tent.
Okay. They're quite obviously, because you don't really recognize anyone except for them. You see the three men wandering around. They enter a small sort of side tent off the large tent and wander into the side tent.
Okay, I will Damn, how the hell am I supposed to politely enter a tent? Because I can't knock on it. Okay. I will just ask, may I come in?
Okay, you wander over the tent, no, over to the tent, and just say, "May I come in?" There's a moment of just silence before. Who are you?
Wait, is the tent open?
No,
Is-
it's not open.
Okay. I am Vaven Salem. I came here to introduce myself because it appears that I didn't get to meet you three when I first saw you.
You hear like this whispering. Is he that? Is he the elf one? I think he might be the elf one. Poke your head out, see if he's the elf one. And then a head sort of like appears out of the tent. You see it's not the main guy, it's not Kenley. It appears to be the short, sort of chubbier man's head. He kind of pokes out and pulls back into the tent. Yeah, it's him. Without opening the tent, you hear Kenley's voice. What do you want?
I just told you I wish to more formally introduce myself to you three.
Okay. The tent, the front kind of flap of the tent opens up to let you in.
Okay, so before I go in, I'm gonna look to my new friends.
Yeah.
Would you mind staying out here? And if you have any sort of commotion, you have my blessing to come in, charge in, axes blazing, weapons blazing. You can make your own judgment.
Yeah.
And then I go in.
Okay. You wander into the tent. It appears to be a small sort of like, just general relaxing area. There's a small table in the center with three bedrolls around it. Bags have been like strewn across the tent, and just sort of like half opened. Things have been taken out, thrown onto the bedrolls, and then left there. It appears to be slightly messy, but everything appears to be in a sort of organized manner.
Am I close enough to see if the food's magical or if anything else is magical in here?
How close do you need to be to something? Or is it just in the general area?
It's just a 30-foot range from me.
30-foot range? There is
Yes.
something magical in the tent.
Can I get a vague, because I can sense the presence of magic. I can see a faint aura around the thing that bears magic.
Okay. The thing that bears magic appears to be a flute that is lying on the furthest bed from you.
Okay.
It has this strange sort of feathery, wispy aura around it.
Can I learn what school of magic it is?
You can? How do you do that?
It's just part of detect magic.
I need to figure out which of the schools of magic is which. Fuck. I forgot on which one it would fit into.
Can I guess?
It's not.
Is it
I need like
evocation, abjuration, illusion, enchantment?
I'm gonna put it under enchantment for now.
Okay,
but I don't think it is enchantment.
okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll put it under enchantment for now.
Is divination?
Which one's divination? What is that?
Being able to see cool things with magic.
No, it is not divination.
Okay.
I think if it's either, I think it's evocation.
Oh? Okay.
It's either evocation or conjuration. It's one of those two.
Oh.
What is abjuration again?
Abjuration's defense magic.
Okay, it's not abjuration then.
Okay.
Somebody's played Skyrim.
Yeah. Conjuration's the only school of magic that correlates with Skyrim. God damn it.
Abjuration is coincidentally the best school of magic.
Conjuration is the laziest school of magic.
You just get the immortal guy in Skyrim, and then you summon him and hide, and that's it. Every fight.
Best strategy. But anyways, Vaven is going to say, I'll properly introduce myself again. My name is Vaven Y. Salem. I am a elven wizard. I've lived for a while, and currently I'm traversing. It's called the continent. Not continent. The area is called Iskana, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm traversing Iskana in search of ending this eternal winter, and due to a conflict, all of my compatriots tragically died, and now I'm looking for other people to join me, which was why I went to the other circus and why I'm here now. And would love to assist me in this manner.
Kenley, Dax, and Chip just sort of awkwardly stand there looking at each other and they're like, okay. So, what? Do you want us to go with you or something?
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be that degree. I was just wondering if there was any way you or anyone in your troop could provide, because at this stage, I'm willing to take anything that's possible.
I don't think anyone in our troop would want to go with you, Elfman. Sorry about that.
Well, that's not necessarily what I'm suggesting. That is definitely one of the things that you could do, but I'm sure there's any other way that you could assist. Some supplies that you may not need that I could find a use of.
You can have some food if you want.
Right.
They,
If you're willing to spare that, I would be most grateful.
Kinley just sort of like gently elbows the normal looking guy. He's like, go get some bread. The guy kind of like falls to his knees, starts looking through a pack, pulls out like a thinly cut loaf of bread and just hands it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, elf guy.
And please, I do have a name, and I'm sure you also know the names of the other circus troupe. I'm sure you could refer to them by their actual names. Goodbye.
Okay. You leave the tent. The three members are just sort of standing there in just silent confusion, just like, what the fuck is that guy talking about?
Got some free bread. That's all that matters.
Okay, you wander out just like waving the bread at Meredith and Faye, and you're like, hey, got some free bread.
Ick.
Also, the flute is magical.
I knew it!
Yes.
Do you know like what type of magic is being used on it?
Well, coincidentally enough.
Ooh.
Cause I know I'm gonna be fucking wrong, right? I know when like it's revealed what it does, then Vince is gonna be like, actually, it's this kind of magic.
I can't exactly figure it out, just because whatever it can do doesn't necessarily correlate to any school of magics, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. But at least now we know it's magic.
So I guess it's a, if you are to have Battle of the Bands, if you guys don't use magic as well, then that would just be unfair.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know how to add magic to items?
Well, not in the same manner, but you don't necessarily have to add magic to items to use magic.
Fair enough. So what are you
Hmm.
planning to do?
I'm sure you can somewhat figure out what I'm insinuating here.
Yeah, fair enough. Should we go? Wait, Adam.
Yeah,
What's
that's
the tiefling guy's name?
Rhythm.
The rhythm.
Okay. Shall we go back to Rhythm and tell him about the news about the?
What about you, Mr. Mary?
I nod.
Mary just nods.
So I just hit
Uh,
friend. Ah!
It's killing you because you
dug
want
yourself
to.
in a very deep grave.
Yeah, you have. You have dug yourself a grave.
I mean, it's pretty true actually.
It's. I mean, it's fine.
It's a good excuse just to listen. It's nice.
Yeah, it's fine. It's it's like I'm imagining we head back to the other circus trip.
You head back to Kinley's group. Heading back, it's exactly the same. Kinley greets you and is like, "Well, hi, welcome back. What'd you find out?"
The flute's magical.
Oh, oh. I honestly was
Told
not expecting
you.
that one. I mean, you did, but I wasn't expecting it. Well, anything else?
They were extremely awkward when I came into the. They obviously do not respond well to being on equal grounds with someone, and I think that if you manage to push some authority onto them, they would very easily give up with their crusade against you guys and their attempts of racism.
Well, that could yes, that could be interesting. Is there anything else? Did you find out what the flute did, or what?
I can't quite say because the flute's magical origins are too vague for me to figure out only at a magically enhanced glance. I'd need to see it being used to truly assess its properties.
Well, at least we know it's magic now. Anyway, what do you plan to do about it?
Well, seeing as there seems to be some disadvantage on your side without the presence of direct magic, which I feel like it would only be fair if you guys had a similar advantage.
Oh, and how would we do that?
Well, luckily for you, I've spent quite some time studying magic and have recently developed a newer, different technique for my magic and could potentially help you with your predicament.
That would be quite helpful if you could. What exactly could you do?
Well, I could do some small things, add some visual and audio flair to it, and let's see. I could ever so slightly increase its performance. I could use a bit of. Let me see. I spend some. I pull out my spell book, which, except I forget that it doesn't actually have much practical spells in it, so I just sort of sit there looking through it like an idiot.
Yeah, you're just standing like, ah, shit, I should have thought this through.
Uh, um, mm, uh, we'll see. I'm just slam shot.
Okay.
You'll see. It's fine.
We'll see. Okay. Well, I'm very glad that you were able to help us with this. We've been looking for a long time for someone to help us take down these fiends. But, anyway, I don't know how to thank you. Is there anything you would want in return? If you were to, when this is done, of course, if we win, is there anything you'd want as payment? Of sorts?
Would you to be able to spare any resources, whether that's people or property or currency or anything? Just because what I've kind of had some very important business that I'll need to attend to.
What important business would that be?
You see, over the past few weeks, the reason I've been down on my lucks to say is that I've been busy working with a few of my friends in another life now to end this eternal winter.
Well, this eternal winter, as you put it, is a strain on us as well. We can't truly perform in the suns of our fatherlands if we can't see the sun. We would be honored to help you if you are so endowed in this quest.
Excellent.
So you need food, people, supplies?
I will take anything that you're willing to give.
Well, if you see anyone around that looks particularly strong, we might be able to spare a member or two if they wish to go with you, or if we may have some food that you could take with you. I would say we definitely have some food. As for supplies, we could spare a horse or two.
Okay, thank you.
I'm afraid
But
we can't
let's
do too
see
much.
to winning this battle of the bands, shall we?
Yes, indeed. So, we will continue our practice. If we're going to win this, we will need it. You do whatever you need to do, and get back to us when we need to do something.
Do you know what time this battle will be occurring?
Probably around, I'd say, 10 at night,
I see.
when the stars have covered the sky.
I will return prior to then just to discuss some of the semantics.
Of course.
I
Come.
bid you farewell.
I bid you farewell. Now,
And then
my friends, we must practice. And he sort of sits down and starts pressing some keys on his accordion and starts playing a jaunty little tune. And one by one, you guys sort of join in on your individual instruments as Vaven wanders off.
I'm just going to head back to the light bar.
Okay. You head back to the light bar.
I'm going to see So I'm going to go back up to the room and see what's up with the cocoon.
Okay. Heading past the bartender, you wander up into the room. As you wander into the room, you see a quite unusual sight. Can't speak. Dummy is covered in the sort of silky white stuff that used to be hanging in the corner of the room. He's sort of lying on the bed, completely covered in everything, and he kind of looks at you and is like, "Ah, Vaven, I was going to tell the bartender about what has happened, but unfortunately, I got stuck. Can you help?"
Yeah, of course. And then I'm going to pull out my sword and then cut it loose.
You start cutting loose, but as you begin to cut against it, you hear familiar. You hear what appears to be a familiar voice, except you can't place a face to the voice coming from behind you. Very gently, just saying your name. As you turn around, you see before you a strange, beautiful woman. Sam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hiya. This is
Sup?
Moonpie 2.0.
What does Moonpie 2.0 look like?
Well, she basically looks like a human, but with sort of caterpillar features, in the sense that she has wings. Very
Caterpillars don't
beautiful
have wings.
butterfly wings.
Moth kind of features, right?
Yeah,
Or you-
antennas, that kind of thing, but she still appears very much human.
Hello.
Vaven! Wait, I'm supposed to be sad, right? Oh,
You can be whatever you want.
please!
Basically, God.
I'm a sad god though.
Um,
Please win.
I cannot handle what you're saying.
Vaven, did I have a dream about everyone leaving? Or did that actually happen?
No, I'm sorry to say that actually happened.
Vaven, you have no idea what's happening, by the way. There is a very odd naked woman in your room asking if all your friends are gone.
No, this is fine. This is weekend. You know, and
Perfectly normal day!
that's what happens every weekend, man.
Oh.
You don't do this on a weekly basis?
No,
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
do
you?
this on a weekly basis. I'm afraid to say.
You're missing out. Moth people are the highlight of my week.
Moth people are the highlight of my week.
Moth girl, Beth girl.
Moth girl, moth girl, no, moth girl,
Moth?
this girl.
Yo, moth girl, never mind.
Never mind moth girl, we got moss girl now.
Moscow.
Moss
What?
girl.
Whoa.
She decomposes enzymes.
I'm gonna decompose your enzymes if you don't shut up.
Okay.
Metagame.
I'm sorry. Wait,
Vaven,
who exactly
seem
are you?
Sad. Oh, I'm Moonpie! You know, I was a little caterpillar. No, I'm not a caterpillar. I don't know what happened. It just went like poof, and now I'm here.
I see. So I guess asking you for an explanation is not that... would not be that useful.
Nope! Not useful
Um,
at all.
Okay. How long have you out of the cocoon thing?
Oh, well, I mean, like, my eyes opened like a couple of minutes ago, so I'm pretty confused. Why is everything so big? What do you use this for? And she
What
picks
is
up
the...
some kind of cutlery from a dresser.
Okay. Just like a knife.
I think cutlery in the dresses. It's such a wacky...
Cause there's
Especially-
food!
Especially
Room
considering
service.
this is the light bar and that's not cutlery.
Yo.
You could pick up some like sort of promiscuous items.
Yeah, some sort of...
Considering-
She just-
Vaven! What do you use this
She
for?
just picks up Baronel's sex doll.
Carol's sex doll is on the bed, tied up.
Technically, that's not Baronel's sex doll.
Oh, okay.
It's a different mannequin.
Well, Baronoff brought dummies, so it's Baronoff's sex doll, not the one he's used though.
Oh, sure.
Thank
Lovely.
God. Actually, technically he bought his own one, fresh, so...
Yeah, he did.
So he didn't use that one either.
This one has not been used, and I wanted to stay that way.
Yeah.
Thank God he never came back, because that would have been a weird story arc.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing.
So what is
Vaven! What do you use this for?
It is a very oddly it is a promiscuous toy. We'll put it that way.
Wait, there's a button on it! Why is it vibrating? Vaven, this is scary!
Is this a back massage?
Vaven's gonna
Ooh.
snatch that away.
Yeah. Good.
Don't worry about that. I'm gonna put that away. I just like toss it out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
no,
there's
you,
another one here as well!
no, you don't need to pick that up.
But you never told me what they do!
There's a whole drawer full.
You don't. That's not important. It's.
Okay.
I don't know either. We just
Maybe
grab that
we
one and
could
toss
ask
it out again.
somebody then.
Moonpie starts
it's
to
okay.
walk out
It's
of
okay.
the room.
Moonpie like steps out of the room, and for a second, Vaven, you're not like fully processing what's going on, and then you realize, oh shit, Moonpie's not wearing any clothes.
No.
I mean, it is the life bar.
La, la, la.
Wait, no.
Moonpie wanders down onto the foyer, singing very merrily. As you leave the room, you hear the voice of Dummy. Wait! You forgot to untie me. but you just keep following Moonpie down to the foyer. As Moonpie sort of like giddily dances down to the foyer, you see like the bartender just sort of standing there in this sort of like silent shock, just and as you walk closer to him, he's like, "Is that Moonpie?"
I'm Moonpie!
Oh, hello, Moonpie.
Wait, mister, do you know what this does? I found it in some weird thing up in the room.
That is not sanitary. I would recommend putting that
Ew!
back. Yes.
Why don't you clean it then?
I'm gonna just cast prestidigitation on that out of habit.
Yeah, just he kind of blinks for a second and was like, well, now it is. Moonpie, do you want to go back upstairs and we'll change you into something more presentable? At
But
the
it's
moment,
so exciting down
Something.
here!
yes, but it's
All this
exciting. But
stuff.
it's exciting, but at the same time, there are also wandering eyes, and he sort of gestures around to like the general just audience before.
Hi everybody! I'm Moonpie!
Do not introduce yourself. Keep going. he sort of grabs her shoulders and turns her around and just starts like shoving her back up the stairs. Vaven, come on.
Vaven's just gonna come up again.
They managed to force You guys managed to force Moonpie back up the stairs and into the room. Both
You
of
guys are no fun.
Well,
Moonpie, this is for your own good.
I was just exploring. I didn't see what the problem was.
You are free to explore in a quick second. We must get you dressed, though. You see how Vaven is wearing these elegant gowns, and I'm wearing this freshly pressed suit. Would you not like some of those yourself?
Like a costume!
Yes, like a costume.
I want a
except you wear-
costume, yeah!
Yes, a costume that you wear all the time. How
Can
does
I
that
be
sound?
a pirate?
Not yet.
Oh,
For now, we'll get you some
how does
armor.
Moonpie know what a pirate is?
Because she... Actually, I don't think Moonpie would.
Adventures
It was
in
Vaven who
Blake.
talking to the pirates.
Yeah. But Moonpie just heard because Bleak was talking about pirates. She doesn't actually know what a pirate is. She just heard the word pirate and she's like, I guess they wear clothes.
They sound cool.
I'm gonna also release Dummy.
You're gonna release Dummy as the bartender's sort of clicking his fingers to remove certain things from the room. You're just sort of like cutting through the silk that has fallen onto Dummy and is now pinning him to the bed. He kind of sits there. He sits up like very robotically and is like, "Thank you, Vaven. That was uncomfortable."
Hey, mister! What are you made of? You look silly.
I am made of wood and magic. I am
Oh.
flammable.
Ooh, what does that mean?
It means that if somebody sets me on fire, I will burn and die.
Oh, that's kind of sad. Okay. Wait, what's
know
your
this.
name, Mr. Wooden Stick?
My name is Dummy.
Hi, Demi, I'm Moonpie.
Hello, Moonpie. I am Dummy. It is nice to meet you. And he holds out his he stands up and just holds out his hand.
What are you doing with your hand?
I am waiting for a handshake, Moonpie.
I don't know what a handshake is, Mr. Dummy.
It is where you grab the hand of a person and you shake it.
But I don't want to shake your hand.
This disappoints me greatly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dummy. You
That
seem
is-
nice, though.
Thank you, Moonpie. That is very kind of you. Vaven, why is it not wearing clothes?
When do I get my costume?
That's a good question.
The bartender's just like frantically searching through a closet. He's like, wait, I'm trying to find something, okay?
Can it be sparkly?
Finally, he pulls out like just just like a general sort of like Under Armour kind of thing. Nothing too fancy. It appears to be sort of like a what are they called? The underclothes stuff you wear when you go like
What?
tramping and stuff. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Molly, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but can't think of the word.
Yeah. God damn it.
What?
You know, like, if it's really cold, you have to wear, like, thermals.
Molly, you got
Come
there.
Yeah, I got there in the end. You know what a thermal is?
I'm so proud of you.
He gives Minpai a thermal and legging, and he's like, well, we should also probably get you armor as well, considering you'll be accompanying Vaven. Actually, I know exactly where to get armor. And he sort of pops around, and he grabs Moonpie by the hand, and he's like, follow me, come on.
Vaven's
This
gonna
is
follow.
really uncomfortable. And it's
Yeah.
not sparkly. Mm.
Well, listen, we'll get you some sparkly thing right now, okay? Follow me. And
Yay!
he brings her into Nox's room. Nox, don't worry, Sam, I got you. Nox is passed out at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
He pulls standing on like a set of like on a mannequin, but not an animated one, is Nox's kind of torn apart set of armor. If I just give it a little shining and maybe do some metal work on that side there, I can get you wearing this and it'll be nice and shiny for you. How does that sound?
Yay! That sounds fun.
Brilliant. Let me just and kind of he puts his hand on the armor and starts chanting something under his breath, and the armor just starts molding back together very slowly, creating moving until it's the destruction caused from the explosion is now cured. It would be awesome if I could do that on people, but I can't. However, metal, easy. Anyway, he kind of pulls the armor off the mannequin and hands it over to Moonpie. Put that on, you'll need it.
Okay.
Moonpie sort of squeezes into the armor and it fits her proportions roughly.
This is like even more uncomfortable now.
That
Why
is
do people wear costumes if they're so uncomfortable?
Because if you wear nothing, then bad things happen.
What bad things?
I do not want to explain it to you, you are a 3-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Vaven, come here, very quickly.
Vaven goes over to him.
Yeah, he sort of pulls Vaven over to the corner while Dummy shows Moonpie how to like play patty cake in the other corner. Vaven, Moonpie is what we call a godchild. It is a race that starts its life as caterpillars of different species, and upon reaching maturity becomes, well, that. He gestures towards Moonpie. They aren't the brightest, but they are quite excitable and quite powerful in their own right. Moonpie is even more powerful than she looks. her connection to Bleak was powerful. Well, I'll put it like this. Essentially, godchildren are bound to people. They are made to specifically serve a certain person, and if that person is to, say, die, then the godchildren will hold an immortal and undying grudge towards whoever has killed the person. Do you know who killed Bleak? Technically? Who commanded the order to kill him?
Thumo? I can't. I forgot his name is.
Thumoth.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was Thumoth. That means Moonpie is going to very dislike Thumoth. All we have to
Who's
do...
the moth?
Nothing, sweetie. Just give us a second. Where the adults are talking at the moment.
What's a sweetie?
You're
You?
a sweetie.
Yes.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah. Anyway, if we tell her who killed Bleak, then she will become more powerful than we can possibly imagine. Well, actually, probably not that powerful, but she'll still be a very powerful asset. And that will be 3 friends that you will be able to take, well, 2 friends, including you, that you'll be able to take on your journey. You, Dummy, and Moonpie here. It's better than nothing.
I might have found some people while I was out.
Oh, who?
Some members of the circus, not circus, the sort of circus troupe, traveling musical group. I forgot what the word is.
Well, that's good. The more the merrier, I like to say. The more people we have moving with you, the more we'll be able to do this properly. Anyway, Moonpie, I wouldn't recommend telling her quite yet. She will follow you. She sees you as a friend, Vaven. She knows you. She has met you before several times. She knows me. She does not know Dummy. I do not know why they're getting along so well. Perhaps they have the same sort of level of intellect, but that's okay. But in the meantime, don't let her find out just yet. She knows Bleak is dead in her heart of hearts, though she might not want to accept it. Just don't tell her why he's dead.
I'll make sure to keep that until for a while at least.
Good. I trust you with keeping her safe as well. Godchildren are very rare and this species are practically extinct. If the longer you can keep her alive, the better. I'm sorry
Hey,
to put this
Mr.
response.
Dummy, do you know any secrets?
I know many secrets, Moonpie.
Can you tell me one, please?
Did you know that gorillas sometimes throw their own poop at people?
What? What's
Yes.
a gorilla?
Big monkey boy.
Big monkey.
Thick monkey boy.
Ooh,
Actually, monkeys have
I
tails.
want to be a monkey.
Gorillas don't.
Well, technically, you are a descendant of the monkey. Actually, technically, you're not. Technically, Vaven would actually
Would Vaven be a
Trying to
descendant of a
figure-
monkey?
trying to figure out evolution in a D&D universe.
Flying
Isn't a good
with
idea. I
big.
don't think there is. I
We're
don't think
old
there is-
apes. Old apes.
I don't think there is evolution in D&D. So technically, no. Okay. Technically,
does not exist.
Doom off to shed us out.
Technically, my dear little friend Moonpie, you will never be a monkey.
Oh,
However,
you're a mini
Fucking
poop.
cold, man.
wait.
Jeez.
However, you can be a very nice person.
That
Actually-
sounds boring.
At this level, she knows polymorph. She can polymorph into a monkey. So that's something.
Wait, what? I can do cool stuff?
She's a druid now.
Yes.
What? She is?
Yeah,
When did this happen?
she's a druid now. That's just how it be.
When did she become a druid? I'm very confused.
Just now.
Oh, can you believe us?
Druid?
I can't tell if you're kidding or not. Did you actually change to a druid?
No.
Okay,
I'm
then.
still cleric.
I was like,
You
wait,
should do it out of
what?
spite. Turn into an ape just to spite this man.
Ooh, my fingers are tingling. Nox
Uh-oh.
is accidentally gonna cast Sacred Flame on the
Nox.
bed. I mean, Moonpie.
Moonpie's like, oh, my fingers are tingling. Suddenly a flame appears on the bed.
Yay!
Ah, dude, put that out. This place is not fireproof. And neither is, Dummy. Vaven, do
Mr.
hit.
Dummy, look, it's alight.
I am not good with fire.
We should go stand next to it.
Yo. Yo, look evil now.
That is not a good idea. I will set on
Why
fire.
not?
I am...
This is the middle
I'm
of
sorry, I forgot about that.
Yes. Could you put the fire out, please?
I don't know how to. I only know my fingers had magic sparkles from them.
You know how you just wiggled your fingers and the fire appeared? Do that again, but backwards.
I can't wiggle my fingers backwards, Mr. Dummy. You're a dummy, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I guess that's what they call you, Mr. Dummy.
I suppose so. Please put out the fire.
Oh, okay. You're a party pooper.
And you
Moonpie wiggles
almost
her
killed me.
fingers backwards.
Okay.
And
You
the fire goes away.
you like do like a little impression of like trying to wiggle your fingers backwards, but that's impossible. But the fire goes out anyway, purely by the will of you wanting to put the fire out. Thank you, Moonpie. That was very nice. Please do not...
You're welcome.
Vaven,
Yes.
I'm quite excited to begin on our journey. I...
What time is it?
It is... I'd say it's around late mid... It's like an hour after midday, like 1, 2 o'clock.
Damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do for like 8 hours.
Plan what you're gonna do at 10 o'clock, because you still don't have a plan.
Shh. Plans are for people who don't lose all their friends.
No. Okay.
I may have an intelligence of 18, but I have a planning skill of 6.
Okay, that's fair. What do you want to do then?
Dummy,
Yes,
do you know how to play any instruments?
I know how to play several instruments, Vaven.
Which instruments?
I know how to play the flute, the accordion, the lute, and the lyre.
I see. Moonpie,
Yeah?
this is a shot in the dark, but do you know how to play any instruments?
I don't know. Do I? Am I supposed to?
Not necessarily, but it
Sounds important. I don't think I can though, Vaven.
that's okay.
I miss Blee.
The bartender sort of sits up and pats you on the back. We all do, little one. We all do.
When am I gonna see him again?
A long time. But one day. One day you will. I promise.
Okay.
Until then, how about we learn how to play an instrument? Me and you.
How do I?
how to play an instrument.
Oh, okay. Is it
Consider-
easy?
No.
Oh,
Which makes it even more fun.
it doesn't sound fun.
Please, I can make anything fun.
Good old
Okay.
Zed like shitting himself. That just
What
me?
instrument are we gonna learn how to play?
Whatever you want. Here, follow me. And the bartender sort
Um.
of leaves the room with Moonpie. Leaving Vaven by yourself. What are you going to do for the rest of the day, Vaven? Oh, not by yourself. You've got Dummy with you.
Actually, before the bartender goes, can I want to ask him something? Because actually, I'm gonna check my inventory before I ask him this, because I don't want to seem like an idiot. Okay, no, I don't have a flute. Mr. Bartender,
He's like kind of like about to leave. Yes. What is it, Vaven?
do you have a spare flute?
A spare flute? Of course. Here. He kind of waves his hand slightly and a flute appears and he chucks it over to you. There you go.
Thank you.
Spare flute. Have fun. And he leaves. Dummy's just like kind of sitting there just watching you. What are you going to play?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
What
it
can
is.
we play?
Well, Moonpie, you're not there.
Oh,
You're learning how to play an
You're
instrument.
learning how to play.
damn.
Well, see, dummy. I need to figure out what exactly I'm planning to do tonight. Because how much of an understanding of bands do you have?
I have a fair amount of understanding of how music works. And bands. Why do you ask?
Because tonight, to try and gather some more members for our journey, I may need to show off my musical prowess and, along with some other musicians that I met, to prove that they are the more skilled trope, which means that they will have members and supplies I'll be able to take, and then we can use them for the rest of our adventure and have a full group of 5 people and hopefully not lose anyone else.
Would you require my assistance by any chance?
Yes, because having an additional player will definitely be helpful.
Will I need to change my form?
That would be ideal, actually. What form do you think would be most appropriate?
For a bard, halfling. The dummy's size immediately shrinks to about half of what it normally is, and skin appears to grow out of the smiley face, covering its body, before the skin slowly molds into clothes around it. A lute appears in his hand, and as the transformation is complete, he strums the lute merrily.
That's
How are
terrible
you?
to watch.
It's okay, Vaven. I have my lute, and you have your flute.
Actually, let's go back outside to the trope, and I'll introduce you.
Of course. You start heading down. Dummy appears to be sort of not very accustomed to the proportions of the body that he's using, so he sort of stumbles around on his very short legs. You guys wander over to the bar troop. You see them where they were before, practicing away, singing a similar song to what they were singing before, but it seems that they've gotten more in tune. Rhythm looks up. Vaven, you're back.
Hello again.
Hi, and you've brought a friend.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Dummy. Nice to meet you. Yes.
It's a very unfortunate name.
Well, Vaven named me, so...
No, I didn't.
You named
Nox
him
did.
Dummy.
Both of them did. Nox and Vaven. Together they named me Dummy!
That's insulting. Truly revolting.
Hey, you're not allowed to talk unless you're rhyming.
He did, Ryan.
That was the rhyme. Rude.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Apologize. No.
Do it in rhyme.
Do it Ryan. Apologize, Ryan. Sing the I'm sorry song. Dummy looks very confused by like everyone talking. But the problem with that is that I am a dummy. Should I show them my form, Vaven?
No, that's okay.
Very well then. I'm here to help you sing and dance. With my lute.
Question. Does Dummy still have the smiley face drawn on his face?
No, he has a normal face now.
No.
Slightly kind of cheery, chubby, kind of like,
Tiefling.
gnomish face.
Does he actually have a lute?
He does have a lute.
Ah, excellent.
Is it a loot that he actually brought, or is it a part of him?
It is a part of him.
Oh,
That's kind of creepy. Can he like place it down? 'Cause this brings up a lot of questions.
He cannot place down the loot. He has to carry it.
oh, it's fused to his hand.
Imagine every time he wanted to put down the loot, he would have to like break off his own hand. That's what he'd have to do.
Oh,
It's pretty dark, man.
Ruh-roh.
Anyway, Rhythm sort of looks up at you and he goes, well, as long as he's here to help. Vaven, have you thought of anything to help us at all? That you can reveal now.
Well, I can do some very minor magical effects, and I cast Prestidigitation to create like a little smoke effect. So like,
A little snow effect just sort of appears around
like
it.
not snow, smoke. So like
Oh, smoke.
dramatic, theatrical.
A little smoke effect appears around you.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something. What if we just broke his flute? That
We
way,
just
he wouldn't be able to perform with it at all.
doesn't that go against the spirit of the competition?
He's already going against the spirit of the competition, Vaven. He's using a magic flute.
How would we even get to the flute? He has it on him at all times.
That's where Vaven comes in. Vaven has magic, right? He can magic something up, can't you?
I don't think I can magic up that kind of thing.
Ah. That's a bit disappointing, but all right. What can we do? What does anyone have any plans? I'm running out of ideas.
Want us to do so, and then steal his flute.
Yes, but he does seem to have a rather hate towards other races, so that might be difficult.
true.
But you could, I suppose.
I'm not trying it. He hates me.
Yeah. Do you have anything, Meredith? Curtis.
I put my hand to my mouth look up in the air and try and conjure a rhyme. Then I just give up
Yeah.
and shake my head.
Well, that's unfortunate. Vaven, we're going to have to go with whatever you can do, but if he reveals his flute and it's a prime time to strike, we could try and break it.
If he uses it in a non-playing it properly manner, then by all means.
Okay. What do you mean by that? If he uses it magically, or if he...
If he uses it in a way that isn't directly to do with magic itself, say he attacks someone with it. He summons some monstrous creature. He makes you fall under his spell. Whatever.
Then you can break it.
Well,
We'll try to break it, at least.
maybe not break it because it might have some use, but certainly take it off of him.
Wunderbar. Alright. That's good enough for me. We have our performance in a few hours now. We need to prepare and get ready. Vaven, would your friend like to come practice with us?
Would you, dummy?
Yes? Yes, I could practice with them if I wished. And I do! Come, my friends, let's practice. He starts strumming away on his lute as he wanders over to them. Just da-da-da-da-da-da. If you have anyone that would like to come see the show, please don't hesitate to bring them along.
I have a question. I've got a DM question, actually.
Yep.
When doing a skill check with the flute, which ability score would I use?
I don't actually know.
Is it
I
just straight
think
performance limit?
yeah, I think it's just performance.
Oh, I thought it would be like separate because flute's a thing you can be proficient in.
Can't you be proficient in like all of them though?
No, I wouldn't think so. Because
What if you win proficient, you get disadvantage on your performance check?
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure most instruments you can get proficiency in. It just means you get a proficiency in your performance check.
Okay,
That's my understanding of it anyway.
right. Okay. So then, since I've got a negative charisma, I'm probably gonna need the.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. If you're
Yeah,
gonna
heck
play.
boy.
So do you practice? So are you gonna play Vaven or what?
I'm going to. I am gonna play, but first I'm gonna go back to the light bar and check on Moon Pie and Bartender Man.
Okay. You head back to the light bar and wander in on Bartender Man and Moon Pie just sort of gently playing. Bartender Man appears to be just sort of like laying out what they appear to be playing on lutes. Bartender Man is just showing Moon Pie which note plays what string plays what note and stuff like that.
This is dumb.
Well, it's not. It's just difficult. It's not dumb.
I'm never gonna get it. It's taking forever.
You'll get it. Everyone takes their own time. You just gotta...
Wait, you said I was 3, right?
I said... Well, actually, I don't know how old you are, but I just sort of assumed by how you sounded.
Well, I mean, 3 is young, right?
Yes?
So why are you trying to teach me something when I'm young?
Actually,
It's
when
difficult.
teaching someone something when they're young is the best way to do it.
Ugh.
I
Can I
know.
play something easier?
We are literally playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's the easiest we can go.
Oh, fine.
Now, from the top, remember the keys. Mary had a little lamb. You got it?
got it. Wow.
What is Moonpie's charisma?
I don't know. What is
My
Moonpie's?
Moon Pie's charisma is +1.
Okay. You kind of like start strumming away. It's like you can tell it's like your very first time sort of playing it. It's like ding, 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 ding.
What it sounds like when I play.
Yeah.
How did I go?
You did wonderful. You messed up in the middle there, but you're doing better than you did before, and that is a huge improvement.
Yay!
Good job, Moonpie. Look at that. I knew you could do it. And you didn't believe in yourself. You should never have doubted.
No, okay. I mean, it is kind of fun once you get used to it.
Exactly what I told you. Oh, Vaven, hello.
Hello. How is Moonpie's progress going?
She's doing very
Vaven,
well.
look, watch me play this song. Dun, dun, dun. She like messes up the 4th chord.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's like screeching.
As she's playing, Vaven looks over at like the bartender. The bartender's just like, just go with it.
That's screaming death metal time. Oh yeah.
Excellent work, Moonpie.
Indeed.
Cool. Vaven, where did you go? You missed on me practicing.
To meet my new friend. They're actually having a bit of a concert tonight, and I was wondering if you wanted to come.
A concert? I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
It is, Moonpie. It's a place where people can play music, like the one that you just did.
Can I play in the concert?
No. But you can watch others play and you can get ideas and inspiration from them. And then one day you will be able to play in the concert.
Okay. As long as I get to play in the concert one day.
You will, Moonpie. One day you will get to play in that concert and you'll be the best there. Does that sound good?
Woo! I like it.
Good.
Well,
You should like it. Now, Vaven, how is the concert going? The preparations, I mean.
They're going well. Dummy is practicing with the rest of the band.
Okay. Wonderful. And what are you planning to do?
Some less than stellar ways to win. Of course, the other team did start it first, with them deciding to, with one of their members carrying around a magical flute that has some unknown properties.
Alright. Well, if he's carrying around that flute, we should be careful. We don't know what it can actually do. Any magic item should be approached with caution. You don't
Yes.
have... You know that well enough. After the debauchery of what happened with your little box of triangles.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. Anyway, as I was saying before, we have an hour or so before it starts. Why don't you take Moonpie down to experience the festivities of a circus? It will be a good way to get her out of into town. Make sure she doesn't take her clothes off is probably the other thing that I should tell you. We'll sort of get them ingrained into her head. Oh?
Why would I be worried about her taking her clothes off?
She seems to find them uncomfortable.
I see.
it's really rashy. You can't
Yo.
blame me.
Adora lives on.
Adora lives on. Moonpie, you have like little baby skin. It'll get better, trust me.
She kind of like shakes in her skin.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright then. Anyway, take her down to the circus, make sure she doesn't take her clothes off, and I think we should be good on that front. Sound okay?
Yes.
Anything to get her out of here and just exploring an actual world. She needs the experience.
I think getting out of here is Sid's mic, am I right?
Is my mic messing up?
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
What?
For me, anyway.
What about you guys? Is it messing up for you guys or is it just Curtis?
No, it's not.
It's alright. It's doing its job.
It's doing its job. That's
It
all I
is.
can ask of it. Okay. What do you do now, Vaven?
We head down to the place. I forgot what it's called.
The
Truck line.
circus?
Circus truck line thing. Fun time. And then we're gonna just watch them perform and practice.
Okay. You
Well,
head over
please.
to the circus, bringing Moonpie with you, and wander into the room.
Ooh.
You wander into the main circus hall to find Moonpie's seat. The stands are starting to like fill up with people as you get there, as more and more of the reception starts to slowly bleed in. You find a couple seats and sit Moonpie down.
This place is so colorful.
Vaven?
Yes, that's what these sorts of places are.
Who are you? My name's Moonpie. She says that to like the whole stadium of people sitting down.
Everyone's just sort of like looks up at this like very squeaky voiced like 20-something-year-old looking girl, and they all just like, all right, and they go back to what they're normally doing.
No, nobody answered my question.
That's because you decided to ask too many people at once. If you singled someone out, maybe. I don't recommend doing it now, but if you were, then you'd be able to have a conversation with them. Please don't do that now.
Oh, okay.
There's only about 10 or 20 people in the crowd, by the way. Just so you get sort of a picture of how many people are actually there.
What are the races of all of them? Any of them the pirates that we're going to be traveling with?
None of them are the pirates. Well, none of them are the pirates that you've met so far.
Ooh. So all of them could be other pirates.
All of them are the other pirates. No.
Yes.
You've only met 3 pirates so far, and none of those 3 pirates that you've met are in the stands. Slowly slowly the lights that are sort of illuminating the stage, the magical floating orbs, begin to dim, and a man comes on stage. This is a man you haven't seen before. He appears to be half Goliath. He has this sort of grey skin, but he appears human-like in nature.
Vaven,
He
who's
throws out his
that?
hand. He throws out his hand. Welcome, friends! My name is Abel, and I am the ringleader of the circus. I am a great performer from far across the land who has come to bring you this wonderful display of music and madness. Welcome to Cirque Berserk. There's just sort of like an awkward clap from the crowd because there isn't like enough people to like do like a applaud. It's just like 3 people like.
Woo!
Blue?
Woo!
Woo!
Abel sort of like awkwardly just stands there and is like, yeah, yes. Anyway, beginning our show, we have had a challenge. You see, there are 2 carnivals here, and we are very excited to announce a rivalry with the Arcana Bazaar. Now, the Arcana Bazaar have challenged us to a battle of the bands. A battle of the bands to the death. And like you hear like drums in the background just
Boom, 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 boom,
boom,
boom.
boom, boom, boom. The light sort of turned this like reddish color. Abel starts talking. The bands will come out one by one, and when they do, they will sing their songs. Whoever gets the loudest applause is our winner. I would like you to meet our first band, the band from the Cirque Berserk, your group sort of starts walking out. Here we have Meredith, our Goliath bard. Here we have Fadov. Here we have Fadov, a furbolg from far away. Here we have, sorry, what was your name? Dummy! Here we have Dummy! I've never met you before in my life. And here we have the leader of the band, Rhythm, the tiefling bard. And Rhythm kind of bows to the crowd. There's just sort of an awkward clap, like the one from before. More people seem to be a little bit more interested, so the clap's like a little bit bigger. And from the Arcana Bazaar, we have Kenley, the leader of the group of human bards. Kenley walks on, doing this, disgusted face at you guys. Next we have Dax, the drummer, and Chip, the lute player. Then Dax and Chip walk on, one by one, as their names are called, waving at the crowd. Quotations.
You're not Mr. Dummy!
I have a question.
Yes?
How far away is Vaven from the stage?
Not far. You're about 10 to 5 feet away from the stage.
Okay, cool.
It's a very sort of small circus. It's not too big.
I'll try and inch slightly closer though.
You just to the very corner, just to kind of get a bit of view. Wait, 2.5 feet rather than. Okay, sorry, I had to fix the map.
Oh, it's
There's no map yet. Don't worry.
battle map.
There might be a map. Who knows?
Oh.
The can't talk. The ringleader throws up his hand. Now, we shall toss a coin to see who goes first. Heads or tails? He turns towards you.
Heads or tails, guys?
No, not Vaven. The Cirque Berserk crew. Whoever wants to step up and choose.
Yo, I got a rhyme, so I can't.
Yeah, I mean you can find something that rhymes with heads or tails.
Tails, I'm gonna bail.
Tails or I bails. Okay. Tails it is from the Cirque Berserk, and now the Arcana Bazaar shall be heads. Yeah, the Kenley just sort of nods at you guys. He throws the coin into the air, and it lands tail side up. The Cirque Berserk! Now you must give it a performance. Describe to me what kind of performance you are going to do.
Are we acting as a band, or are we gonna do it individually?
Acting as a band. So you can talk with
shit.
Molly. You can talk with Molly out of character and just say what you would want to do.
So what do you want to do then?
I have no idea. So what do you want to do?
I have a little verse that I can say, but that's about it. It's 2 lines.
I'm just going along whatever everyone else is going. I'm not.
You got anything? Cause I'm.
I don't know. Also had a viola or a cello or something, because then I could do something along the lines of that. But nah.
You
My guitar's even tuned.
You guys don't have to actually perform something. Just discuss what you're going to perform.
Oh yeah, it's way easier. Cool.
Yeah, that's actually.
Should we just do a basic I don't know, song?
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Start it off.
What
Is there
kind of
multiple
song?
rounds, by the way?
No, there's one round for each.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Play a basic song is the best you can do.
So you're just gonna do a basic song, you're not gonna try and do anything interesting?
Do something interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
geez.
I guess I can go up there and say my like 4 lines, whatever I have.
Okay. You wander up to the front of the group, while Kinley and Dax and Chip are wandering off stage. What do you say?
So, are we gonna do performance checks or?
You can do
Yeah.
performance checks, but like you will get advantages if you pick something interesting.
What?
You will get advantages on the performance checks if you do something interesting. For
I've
them.
got a question.
Oh.
Yep.
Are any of them in a range that I can like touch them
No.
briefly?
Touch
hold
me.
on. No, not really. You can't reach them
Damn it.
from the stands. There's about a 5-foot gap between the stands and the stage.
Oh. Actually, could I like discreetly, while they're like, would I be able to discreetly cast spells from where I am?
Yeah.
Fireball.
So, anyways, I'm gonna discreetly cast banishment. I'm just gonna get rid of this one guy.
We all know you only have one spell, so you gotta cast that one spell.
Hey! I have a whole 2 spells. Get it right.
What? I don't know what the spell is, so you almost only have one.
Yeah.
You're gonna cast banishment?
No, I'm not gonna cast banishment.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have banishment. It's not
I
Eldritch
do
Blast.
have banishment, actually.
No, you don't. You only have Eldritch Blast and nothing else.
No.
You're a warlock now, that's all you got.
Yeah, you're not allowed anything else.
Jeez, guys. Are we having technical issues?
Oh,
Rad Cowboy, everything is now mute. It is not.
No.
Just, like, try and... You can't hear us, let's...
I guess
Okay,
it's gonna stick
guys.
me, because I'm gonna be the one singing, right?
It's on you, dude. That's not us. Okay, what do you say to the crowd, Curtis?
Okay, I'll wander up with my
Hey,
arms
party
extended.
people, let's get slapping.
all entertainer-like, right?
Yeah?
Rad Cowboy.
Okay, I'll start singing. This will be so easy, I won't even play my flute. For in this case, you may as well be mute. Regret your actions, control your attractions, be generous with your transactions, and note, there'll be no dissatisfactions. I shall introduce myself, attempting to be polite. Attempting to be polite as an elf. I am Meredith. All shall know my name. To hear of me is a great test. All shall know my fame. I spread joy and music to all who wonder. On the side I am known to plunder. Cross me and you will die. Now where is my bloody pie? I'll wander off stage. In search of that juicy pie.
Okay. You wander
that
back.
was really confusing.
You wander back to the rest of your group. Yeah, I know. I was gonna think you should have just started rapping that.
I can't. It's not in the time frame, okay? On a performance. Do I get advantage?
Well, you haven't performed technically yet. What were you? Was that
But
just
it's
what
the
you were
intro.
gonna do?
Thank God, because that was a really bad roll. That was like a 2.
Yeah, that's just the intro. And don't you
I won't use
you,
my-
you
Yo.
will get advantage on that because you actually did a little performance technically.
Rap God by Eminem.
How do
Lyrics.
you rap?
Rap God. Okay, ready? Look, I was gonna go easy on you. No, I'm not gonna cheat.
Not gonna cheat.
Original stuff. I don't want to cite nobody.
Oof.
Okay, now.
I need to roll for a performance.
You have to decide what you're gonna perform first. Nobody said anything.
Okay.
I don't want to sing, so I'm just gonna. I'm actually
Same
that's
here.
performance. Let's do dub songs. I don't know. Let's do the Bob the Builder intro.
Well, yeah.
You're just gonna do the Bob the Builder intro.
I'm not even kidding. I've already got it up.
Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it, Bob the Builder? Yeah,
No,
we
we can't.
can. Scoop, Muck, and
Okay.
Dizzy, and Rolly too.
Oh my god.
Softy and Wendy, join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun. Working together, they get the job done. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. I'm not gonna do any more. It's actually really long.
Okay. The in the background, while you were singing that, the other people, the other members of the band were all playing their individual instruments. Imagine like a Renaissance festival, like soundtrack, except it's Bob the Builder. That was what was happening.
Can I say, as a mental image on how Faye Dove is playing her viola, it's like how Lindsay Sterling is playing her viola. I can't even speak. Her violin, how she like moves around and stuff like that and dances with it.
How does she play the violin?
And that's Mary.
No,
Wait. I am the one-man band.
Everyone roll performance checks.
Okay.
Right.
Advantage, I think? No?
Yeah, with advantage because you sung.
Oh, sweet.
The advantage?
That didn't matter. I got a 7. So 13. So 13 plus 9. I can't do maths. 22.
22?
Wait, so what's the advantage? Do we add on?
Yeah, you get advantage
Are
if
you-
you roll the dice twice and you pick the higher one.
Yeah.
Okay. 20.
20? Unnatural?
Natural.
Okay. The entire crowd just stands up and just... Beautiful! Beautiful! Brought
Yeah,
tears to
chaos
our
gods.
eyes! They're all just like clapping, like there's like whoops and cheers from around the crowd. You guys bow and like silently walk off stage, and blah, 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 and Kenley, Dax, and Chip walk on. They start playing. I don't have any songs recorded for this, so I can't sing.
You have a song recorded.
Sing the Maui one again.
I literally could. It is just a soundboard.
Wait, is it actually?
Yeah.
That's
God.
cheating. We're doing this live. Come on.
What can I say? Except I don't want to sing the song because it's not appropriate for the
Sid, how about you sing it live this time?
No.
Come on, yeah, you want to.
Not really.
Shiny.
What can I say? I actually really want to listen to that again.
Do you want me to play it again and just like say, just forget what the meaning behind it is and just think about it like Kenley's saying racist stuff?
Yeah.
Just say
what can I
racist
say except minorities? Na 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 na.
Yeah. But instead of saying like hey or something, it's just like who killed the country? What can I say except minorities? You know, stuff like that.
Oh.
Just xenophobic slurs.
Yeah,
Song
it's
called Everyone's a Little Bit Racist.
what? Sorry.
Song called Everyone's a Little Bit Racist.
Everyone's a little
So
bit
you could sing
racist,
that if you really
except for
want to.
Kenley. Kenley's very racist. I can play it if you guys want me to.
Kinley's not racist at all.
Yeah. He's right. Humans
guys-
superior race, and that's why everyone plays them, right?
Sam.
Humans are
You're
trash.
mean, mister.
Okay,
He's not even a human, and you have no affiliation with any humans. What are you doing?
I genuinely can't tell if you guys want me to play this or not. Do you want me to
I
play
do
it
actually. I am sincere
Okay.
when I say that.
Again? Okay, I'll play it.
Does anyone not want to?
Oh my god.
Face to face, doing this and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable. But it's
You should like try and do it with yourself, Sid.
Open your eyes, I can try. Let's begin. Is this really me?
Do it.
The bartender, breathe it in. I know it's a lot
Much
to
worse.
suit the bar. When you're staring at a sub-god. So what can I say except you're welcome? I don't actually know what Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary mob guy who gave you the power and saved your life when you were fighting rest fire. This guy, when Hyos go bold, who kept you safe in the hold. You're looking at him, yo. Oh, Also, I am your patron. You're welcome to stretch your life and find you a maiden. Also, I got your friend laid. You're welcome, and I don't even get well paid. So what can I say except you're welcome for the world I built with my hands. There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. Hey, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain Supernatural from now on. The terrors that know that sound. Oh, that's just too much just messing around. I learned magic so I could cast spells, but with all this magic I got overwhelmed. What's the lesson? Why are you vanishing? Don't mess with me or my army of mannequins. And the tapestry here in your brain shows a whole world of pain. Look where I've been, I made everything happen. Look at that mean mannequin just to be tapping. Hey!
Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for this wonderful dimension, you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, you gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need you alive. You're walking away, you're welcome. 'Cause I can do anything but die. You're welcome, and thank you. There you go.
As one of 2 bards in the room, I'm concerned that this bar has been raised this high.
It's too high. We need to bring it back down. We need that singing.
I'm gonna have to get a soundboard.
You're gonna have to record like pre-recorded sounds so that you can just play them.
There's gonna be constant variations of the "You Welcome" song. You never deviate away from it. It's
your entire soundboard is just different like clips of me singing "You're Welcome."
Yeah. You'll be singing it. I'll just like mix it up so you say different things.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, so back to like serious. While they're singing this song,
So much better.
yeah, while they're singing this song, Vaven, you notice this sort of like lull come over the crowd as everyone just stops talking completely, and the flute begins to glow slightly.
Oh. I've got a question.
Yeah.
Do I know if Counterspell would work on the flute?
You can try.
Just disappears.
Let's try it. I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
You cast Counterspell on the flute. The flute itself appears to lose magical power for a second before suddenly you hear a sort of tone that you normally wouldn't be able to hear before. It's like a whispering sound, and suddenly the flute kicks back into action, and the lull falls over the crowd again.
Damn.
No one seems to be recognizing that it's happening, but you don't seem to be. While you feel calmed by the music and completely, and you find yourself being strangely drawn to it, unlike any other music you've ever heard before. You also know that it's probably the magic of the actual flute itself.
I've got a question.
More of the magic of Zed's voice.
In the crowd,
Yeah.
are there any other elves?
In the crowd, there are a couple other elves. They are also being lulled to the music. It's not just...
Okay. So it's a Vaven thing, not an elf thing.
It's a
Does it
Vaven
affect
thing, not an elf thing.
God damn
It
it.
does affect Moonpie, because Moonpie is not looking out specifically for it.
Okay.
You, like I said, Vaven, you are feeling the same effects as everyone else. You are just aware of what is happening.
Okay. I'm gonna call up time. I'm gonna like stand up on the stage.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shout over at the guy whose name I have forgotten.
Which guy? The guy that's playing the flute?
Flute boy.
Like,
Oh, I closed the tab, and now I don't know what his name is.
Dang it.
Moana Man.
Hold on, I'm opening it. There we go. Give me a second. Give
Adam.
me a second.
Yes,
It's taking.
yes.
Why does
It's
it take
Kinley.
so? There we go. It's Kinley.
I've been saying
Kimley, yes.
Sorry, Molly.
So I'm getting on the Vaven's getting on the stage. He's gonna. Kimley, is magic allowed in this battle of the bands? Because I don't remember you specifying that as a rule.
Kinley looks up at you, like kind of peculiarly, I don't know, oddly, and kind of,
Peculiarly.
yeah, that's the word I'm trying to say.
Strangely.
Yes.
Interestingly.
Yeah, and
Sexually.
but he keeps playing it as you're going. He because it appears that he's gotten everyone else in the crowd so like deep under his spell that they don't seem to be caring about what you're saying.
Okay. Drastic measures call for drastic measures. I'm going to. I'm just gonna like walk over to him and like try and like get it out of his hands.
Okay,
You're gonna wrestle with them?
you climb down off the stage and start walking towards him. As you get close, he sort of starts backing up, and the two Dax and Chip sort of like walk in front of him to try and block him from you.
I'll like jump out in front of between the two dudes and Vaven.
Okay, you run out in front of the two dudes in Vaven, and what are you doing?
Screw it! We're swinging!
We're saying you
Vaven's getting ruthless as well.
roll to hit for unarmed damage.
Arm strikes +5, not bad. That is a 23.
That hits.
Nah, does it though?
Okay.
Yes.
You just
So he's 40.
straight into the normal looking one's face, and just whack him down. The chubby one, seeing his friend like on the ground, he just like takes his hands, he puts his hands to his face and pulls away, and the chubby one notices like the other dude's nose is fucking broken.
I'm gonna whack at the chubby one.
The chubby one just puts up his hand and like backs away.
I will still hit him.
You want to still hit him? Okay. You run up and roll to hit with unarmed or whatever you want to hit him with.
I'm unarmed.
Just fucking murder him.
Surely I should do that.
It's warranted, right?
Roll to hit.
I will. Okay, that's 16.
16 hits.
Yeah.
You just straight in the face. As he's like backing away, he's like, "Oh, what the fuck? I was giving up." Now the two players have stopped playing. The only person that's still playing is the flute guy. He sort of keeps backing up until he hits the back of the tent. He's like turning around for a lot. Vaven, you start walking up to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm going to draw my sword. And actually, no, I'm not going to draw my sword. I'm just going to get one of my like empty hands out and like ready up shocking grasp. So I imagine my hand's going to look all electrical. I'm going to go over to him and ask him very politely, "Would you mind stopping that?"
His as you get closer, his eyes sort of go wild. He keeps playing, like backing up, like just trying to get out of your way. He hasn't stopped playing.
Vaven's just gonna sigh and like grab him, and we'll try and use shocking grasp on him.
Okay, you grab him with your shocking grasp, and with like one final just boop from the flute, his entire muscles just seize up. He stops exhaling, and like is just able to like pull his head away from the flute with his muscles like clenching. He goes, and the shocking you pull away with your shocking grasp, and he kind of falls to the floor onto the flute, just holding it. He's like, "Shit! Shit! What have you done? No! 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 No!"
What have I done? What have you?
You stopped this. You stopped the flute while it was playing. You stopped the flute while it was playing.
I'm gonna just pick up the flute.
Yeah.
Just yoink it.
You pick up the flute, and you immediately feel it getting very warm in your hands.
Oh shit! I'm gonna drop it again.
Okay, you drop it to the floor. Names are hard. Kenley stands up, like very paranoid, just fuck, and he immediately makes a run for the exit. The other two members, seeing Kenley start to flee, also start running.
I'm gonna follow them.
You follow, as you begin to follow them, the smoke starts to pour out of the tip of the flute behind you.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flute appears to break in half, and flames start to spew out of it.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
That's some helpful-looking magic.
You guys take a few steps back towards the away from where the flute was being played. The flames leap out of the flute, and suddenly along the ground, a large crack appears to break. A red light flows out of the crack as a huge, monstrous hand reaches from between the crack, grabs onto the dirt in front of it, and lifts a huge gorilla-like body up onto the surface. Its fur a blazing red, and its face blue in a dark kind of in a very unfortunate sort of color. If everyone would like to look at, if everyone would like to look at Roll20.
Rot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, sexy beast.
Rot. Ah!
You alright?
Rot.
Oh my god. Can we just bring someone's attention to the dummy? It's perfect.
Dummy!
I love him. He's adorable. I'm just gonna go get my dice. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, Bob Builder. We would have won that performance anyway.
Yeah.
You guys won so hard. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
I even have a little blurb. For,
You have a blurb?
But it kind of hinged on the crowd clapping, but they never did.
Okay, so the large devil now stands ahead of you. It sort of stares you down for a second before launching into a furious roar. Would everyone like to roll for initiative?
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm not a Diggs character anymore, so I don't have Insane. Oh, +2, so it's 16.
Moonpie got 7.
Oh yeah, natural 20.
Oh.
I got a good 9.
9? Okay, hold on. Let me get this up. Bop. Okay, so we got Moonpie. What did Moonpie get?
7.
7? Okay. What did sorry, what's Curtis's character's name again? I forgot.
I'm not gonna tell you, I'm hurt.
Meredith. What did Meredith get?
16.
6. Okay. Meredith.
More whiskey.
16. What did Vaven get?
9.
Oh, okay. 9. What did Faye get?
20.
That's actually a really good idea.
What is the last bit of Faye's name? Faye something?
Dove.
It's like A-E-Y, right?
Faedove.
D-O-V-E. Okay.
Zed, you forgot the apostrophe in Meredith. Jeez, man.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, what's the point?
I'm just gonna leave now.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna play my
I'm
new
so
character.
sorry.
It's called the
See what
Count.
you've done?
And you're a warlock, and you count the number of Eldritch Blasts.
Hey!
One Eldritch Blast. 2 Eldritch Blasts. But you're not actually a warlock. You can count other people's Eldritch Blasts.
And finally, we'll roll. We'll check what the dummies thing is.
2.
I love dummies photo.
Why are there so many dice? What?
It is 6.
Oh,
He is like 5 initiative dice.
He has 5 initiative dice. He rolls them all at the same time. He just picked the worst one.
Excellent.
I like how I
What
don't
was the worst?
have
Okay.
more than one dice out, and I just roll the same dice multiple times.
That is, I clicked the wrong thing. Descending. There we
What
go.
about the not so nice looking boy there?
really?
This one.
Oh.
Okay, Fade of. Your turn first.
Okay, I get my rapier out, and I just start charging towards it.
Okay. You pull out your rapier and start charging towards it. Oh, you are now in front of it. What do you do?
I try to slash its torso.
You're gonna try and slash its torso? Okay. Roll to attack.
Yeah.
I'm really
Okay.
learning something, I should. Oh, sorry.
Okay, 7.
7. Hold on. That does not hit.
Damn
You,
it!
you slash against his chest, but the pure muscle of his body is able to stop you from actually doing any stuff.
Thick.
Damage, sorry.
How many damage?
It's to stop you from doing any damage. So no damage is done. Nick, can you do anything else, or is that your turn?
You talking to me or Curtis?
Yeah, to you.
What?
To you. Is there
With
anything
me?
else?
I'm gonna try again, but just like pierce him. This time, not splash it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay, so that's okay. For
Molly,
oh,
what'd you roll?
I rolled a 7 and it was a +2, so I got 9.
9. Still doesn't hit. Okay. Next would be Meredith's turn. Curtis.
I want to see how much fun I can ruin. I'm just gonna walk up to the big boy and grapple him.
Grapple him? Okay. You wander up to the big boy. You both of your muscles blaring against each other, and you just you know when you grab someone's forearms and they grab your forearms? You know, that kind of thing?
Oh,
You're just
shoulder,
doing-
shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that's called, but you're just doing that, grabbing each other, pushing against each other. Okay. I do not know what the rules of grappling is. Fun fact.
That just contested
So it's an
strength.
athletics check.
Okay, just a contesting
that's the
strength fit.
No, it's an athletics check.
It's athletics.
Yeah.
So strength.
Yeah, it's just strength. Yeah, you won't have any proficiencies. So.
Okay.
But I get athletics. Oh my god. I got 27, what'd you get?
I got 19.
Oh,
You are able to successfully grapple him.
Okay, now so what happens now is he's grappled,
He can't do anything, right?
and I'm pretty sure there's a extra I can now shove him, which will technically make him prone.
Okay.
It's some weird stuff. Grappling's a weird mechanic,
It is.
which
But you
is... I don't know what prone does. I think he gets take disadvantage on half the shit.
Everyone gets advantage on trying to hit him when he's prone.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, and that's my whole turn, because I grappled as an action.
So, did you push him?
Yeah, I
Can you
shoved
do
him.
that? You shoved him? Okay. He is now he goes onto his back. He is fallen on to his back. Now it is Vaven's turn.
I've got a question.
Yeah?
How much do I know about this creature?
Roll in, nature check.
Marginally better than the first time.
Okay.
Than the first check. It's a 10. Actually,
It's a
no,
10?
no, it's not. It's the exact same.
Oh, okay. Well, you know it's a demon.
Okay. So what you're saying is it is not native to this plane.
Nope, it is not native to this plane.
Okay, cool. I am going to cast Banishment on him.
Banishment?
Banishment.
Ooh, okay.
So he's got to a charisma saving throw and get a 15, or otherwise, he's gone.
Okay. He does... Wait, where's his charisma? Oof.
Yes.
He does not beat that.
Cool, so he's gone.
The, with a rattle, you reach your hands out. Your eyes start glowing that bright blue again, and the palm of your hand starts glowing blue. You hold your palm out towards the creature, and it kind of looks at you for a second, and then suddenly, as it's like pulling itself off the ground, it looks at you, and for a second there's just nothing happens, and then suddenly it appears to be sucked in to like a small hole of some sort in front of it. It's just you hear it's like a squealing sound coming from the hole as his flesh is sucked in. It's like he lets out like one final roar before it just sort of and cannot speak. The big brain, the flute falls to the ground.
Okay, excellent. We're done here, right?
What happened to me? I'm like in the middle of that.
Nothing happened to you. It only affected the demon.
Okay. Well, now I should learn that orcs are stupid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was supposed to be quite an easy fight. I was just testing you guys' power levels, because I don't know how powerful your characters are.
Well...
Yeah, grapple! I'm like, wait, because I'm a bard, I'm pretty sure I don't get an extra attack until super lane. And, yeah, I didn't have an extra attack, so...
Don't you get an extra attack at... I don't know.
It's like level 6 instead of level 5 or whatever. Actually, I'm pretty sure bards don't get it at all.
No, you're a...
Well,
beat
I'm
up
sorry.
bard, so you get a
level 1 barbarian.
Wait,
Level 6 bard.
Sam, I'm very sorry about that. You didn't even get to have a turn.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, where to go, Vaven?
Well, that was a little thing I had only just realized I could do. So I sent it back to its plane of origin, whatever that may be.
From around the corner, you see Kenley poke his head. Where'd it go? Did you get it back in the flute?
Send it back.
Well, it's not back in the loot, it's just gone.
No, it did disappear and the flute just dropped to the ground.
Did it go back in the flute?
The flute is well, technically, yeah, that's where it lives.
Okay, so it's just back in the flute then. Right.
Yeah. We use its power to play powerful music, but if you stop playing the music, then its power just goes into letting it escape.
Oh.
Then how do you stop performing once you've finished? Do you just always have to be performing, or...?
Nope. Once you finish a song, it just stops.
It just comes out when you finish the song?
Nope. When you finish the song, it just...
Okay,
the magic stops happening.
If you get interrupted in the song, then that comes out?
Exactly.
Oh.
I think I'll be holding on to that for now. No.
Put on to it.
Okay.
It looks so powerful now. Do you have something smart to say now? We took your flute.
Come on, Dax,
Is-
Chip, we're leaving. Let's go pack up the tent.
Is the crowd still there or are they gone?
The crowd are just sort of like sitting there like, what the fuck?
Wow.
I guess I can still say it. I'll walk up to the crowd and gesture to them all. This man is a fraud. He had you all awed. You were too stupid to realize this, and so you applaud.
That's
And
really mean.
And that's where we're gonna finish the session.
Oh,
Because it is now a little past 10. Thank you all for joining us in the first
I'm
episode
so angry.
of the Frozen Heart Season 2. With all our new characters and all the new explorations that we're gonna do. We hope we can see you guys next time on the Frozen Heart. Remember to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!
Ta-ta.
Oh, you
Bye.
stupid ice Sam.
What was that?
What?
I threw
Minecraft.
snowballs at him in Minecraft and he didn't
No,
like
no,
Stop
you
playing
ice-
Minecraft while we're recording!
I gotta finish this fucking build, okay? And so,